Developing story, Hunter Biden expected to appeal his conviction on gun charges.
A sentencing date has not been set yet, but he is looking at a range of punishments from prison time to home detention. WGN Shannon Halligan is joining us now with more details on today's verdict.
Well, Hunter Biden is the first child of a sitting U.S. president to be convicted of a crime. We heard from Democrats, Republicans, and the president following the conviction today.
President Joe Biden arrived in Delaware Tuesday afternoon. He hugged his son, Hunter Biden, on the tarmac just hours after Hunter was convicted on felony gun charges. The special counsel appointed to investigate Hunter said the conviction was a reminder that no one is above the law.
This case was about the illegal choices defendant made while in the throes of addiction, his choice to lie on a government form when he bought a gun, and the choice to then possess that gun.
President Biden issued a statement following the jury verdict saying, "As I said last week, I am the president, but I am also a dad. Jill and I love our son, and we are so proud of the man he is today. So many families who have had loved ones battle addiction understand the feeling of pride seeing someone you love come out the other side and be so strong and resilient in recovery. As I also said last week, I will accept the outcome of this case, and I will continue to respect the judicial process as Hunter considers an appeal. Jill and I will always be there for Hunter and the rest of our family with our love and support. Nothing will ever change that." This was a stark contrast to former President Donald Trump after a jury found him guilty of 34 felony charges in his hush money trial. Trump falsely claimed his verdict was rigged, something Democrats pointed out.
I've not heard a single Democrat anywhere in the country cry fraud, cry fixed, cry rigged, cry kangaroo court, or any of the many epithets that our colleagues have mobilized against the U.S. Department of Justice and our federal court system, despite the fact that Donald Trump was not even tried in federal court. That was at the state level.
Republican leaders said this was just the beginning of justice.
Today is the first step in delivering accountability for the Biden crime family. We must and we will continue as House Republicans to investigate the Biden crime family.
Hunter faces up to 25 years in prison, but WGN political analyst Paul Lisnick said since he is a first-time offender, there's no guarantee that the judge would send him to prison.
So technically, Hunter Biden faces 25 years. When you just look at the upper bounds of the law, the reality of it is, and when you look at sentencing guidelines, and this has nothing to do with being Hunter Biden, he actually should not get any prison time at all.
Hunter Biden also faces charges of failing to pay $1.4 million in taxes. He's expected to stand trial this September, and that's in California.
All right, Shannon, thanks so much.